Today we're taking a look at an Olight I1R2 Pro, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Olight for sending this out to the channel for us to try out. There's nothing better than a good pocket flashlight, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to the table. I'm going to unbox it, tell you guys some of the features about it, then we're going to take it outside and test it out, and I'll let you know what I think about it at the end. So let's get started. Now let's open this up here and see what all it comes with here. Pop it open here. And just like the other Olight flashlight we did a video on, they give you a nice little pull tab to pull out the flashlight here. You can see we got our little flashlight. We flip it over here. We've got our charging cord for it. And then we got our user manual. Let's pop this open real quick and take a look at it. Looks like everything is nice and legible on it. Just like the other one we did, you should have all your info in there with no issues. Then we have the actual light here. Pop this out, take a look at it, and it looks like the machine work and everything is pretty good on this one also. Let's go over some of the features about it. It has a CSP LED paired with a TIR optic lens that generates a max output of 180 lumens, and it goes down to as low as 5 lumens. And it shines out to 48 meters. That's 20% higher than the original light that this replaces. It uses a USB-C port instead of the old micro USB port to make charging easier. A full charge on this takes 100 minutes. It has a built-in 130 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery, which has up to 12 hours of runtime on low and then 23 minutes on high. It has been drop tested at 1.5 meters and it has a waterproof rating of IPX8. We will be testing both of those out in this video. The total length on this is 2.02 inches and it weighs in at 0.78 ounces. To turn it on and off, you simply just twist the head for low and then twist it more for high. Now we got this little Olight pocket flashlight out here and we're going to turn it on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to beat this up here. You can see it's on. We're going to beat it up here on the wood. Just knock it around. It says that it is impact resistant. So we're going to beat it up here a little bit. Slam it down. Slam it on the top. You can see that still works here. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to move a rock out here. And yes, I know it's in the shade of mine from the sun, but we're going to try to do a burst here. We're going to drop it down the rock. Oop, missed it that time. Throw it down there. Ding it up a little bit. I don't think a pocket flashlight is going to take much abuse here, but we can see it's still working. Let's change this around here. And now we'll drop the rock on the flashlight and see how that works. Alright, you can see it flopping around. Alright, it rolled away. I'll be right back to get it. Alright, I had to go get it. You can see it's still on here, and we will drop it a couple more times on there just to see what it does. We can see it's still lit here. Let's look at the marks here. I'll get it shut off. And you guys can see right here, get out of the sun. So you guys can see it did mark it up some. Oop, I still got it on here. I didn't want to flash you guys. I'm sorry on that. But you can see here, it did mark it up some. But it still works here. We'll turn it back on just so you guys can see here. See it's lit up there. So let's go ahead and water test this one. Now we're going to test it for the waterproofness again. And once again, this flashlight I got on my fishing rod here. And we're going to test it out. It says it's impact resistant, which we test. And then it said it was waterproof. So we're going to get this sucker turned on there. You can see it's turned on. So we're just going to yeet this out there. If it bounces off the rocks, it does. If it don't, it don't. But we're going to test how waterproof it is. Just missed the rocks there. We'll reel it on in here. I'll do it kind of fast so you guys can try to see it skimming across the water right there. We'll bring this in here. And we're going to do this 3 times. We'll also bounce this off the rocks here, right in front of us. get it in the camera here, and you can see it is still lit. So we'll yeet it out there once again, see how it does. Oh, went too far. Try to get it on the rocks this time. I'll focus in so you can see it coming down the rocks into the water. Try to get it so you guys can see it skimming on the top here. That way you guys can see it. Once again, I'm going to bounce it off the rocks here. We'll get it up here and check it out here and see how it looks. Still lit up. Pretty impressed, pretty impressed. Let's do it one third and final time here. Oh, and I missed the rocks again. So close. When you're used to doing lures, flashlights are a little bit heavier. It's hard to judge. But we got it coming back here. And let's see here. Bounce it off the rocks in front of us. Get it in front of the camera. And this thing is still lit. It passed both tests so far. So now let's take it outside in the dark and see how it looks in the dark. All right, now we're out here with the Olight center flashlight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on low. There's low. I can just barely see my burn pit. It's about 15 yards away. I don't expect you guys to see it on camera because flashlights are really hard to do on camera, and I'm doing this on my GoPro. Let's turn it on the bright setting now. Now you guys might be able to see it, and what we'll do is we'll walk up here and we'll check it out and see, so you guys can see it a little bit closer here. Now we're here at the burn pit, and you can see the chairs, the burn pit, and everything. Now I'm going to show you something else this is nice for, to use a little pocket flashlight like this. Now another thing this is nice for, if you break down on the side of the road and you got to change your tire, you can use this to light up the area so you can see to get your tire off. And then you can turn it on even brighter and you can see even more. Once again, this would work underneath the hood also to do something like this. That makes this a really nice pocket flashlight. Another thing this is nice for, if you forget to leave your porch light on, you can turn this on so you can see your doorknob. That way you can put your keys in and you can see everything perfectly fine. And of course we'll brighten it up even more if you need to see it that way. Let's take this back inside and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. So what's my final thoughts here of this little pocket flashlight here from Olight? I really can't think of a negative on it. You got the charge port on it. It's waterproof and drop proof. We beat the crap out of it. Threw it in the pond. It handled all that with absolutely no issue. I cannot think of one thing. You know, the finish did get beat up from the rock, but that's going to happen when it gets hit with a rock. Truthfully, I cannot find anything wrong with this. I actually did a review of another one of their pocket flashlights, and I've been keeping that one on me. So I think I'm going to keep this one out in the vehicle, just like I showed you guys out in the dark if you got a tire blowout or something. I think I'm going to start keeping this one out in the car since I got two of these little pocket flashlights now, and they come in very handy. So as always, I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can check this out here. Also, there'll be links down there to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. They do have discount codes to save you guys money, and they are affiliate accounts that help out the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.